Hi Aquarius, this is KACEE with your monthly reading for September. Thank you so much for tuning in. SHAE and I are very happy to have all of you here with us. She will have a video that's going to pop up at the end of this one for your sign, so please check for that. She does give a different perspective. We are currently open for private readings, so if you're interested, please see our email in the box below. First couple of cards we're going to pull will be for your energy. This is a general message, so my hopes is that you resonate with something in the layout and you're able to apply it to your circumstances. All right, guys, let's see what your energy is. Action in second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Action is the movement card or the chariot card in other decks. This is moving forward, being so much in control of what your vision is, where you want to be, how you're going to manifest the things that you want. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Second chakra talks about your sacral chakra, and this is your creativity, your inspiration, your drive, things that really motivate you. Ariel talks about being God's light. So as you're experiencing this energy and you're showing who you truly are through your intuition, through your creativity, through your inspiration, you're shining your light and you're able to show other people how wonderful you are and what you're all about. And you're moving forward with this. This is something that's very important to you right now. We're going to pull a major arcana for clarification. And we have the Death in reverse. Now, when the Death in reverse comes in, this is where we're resistant to change. We're resistant to that action. Something is holding us back that we're not fully engaged in moving forward. There's some kind of block or burden that is holding our energies where they are, and you're only able to inch forward to your goals because something else is blocking you. So let's go ahead and pull some cards here that are going to be for those blocks and or advice from Spirit. Emotional loss, success, prosperity begins in the universe. Okay, so it says right here, emotional loss is what's blocking you right off the bat. This is why you're not taking action in the fullest forms that you should be. You need to cut through and find that balance. You need to break free. You need to be able to cut through the fog from the light into the dark and expose whatever it is that is holding you back emotionally because of things that have happened in the past. That is what's keeping you from really prospering from the things that you have done already. Now the universe is here, and that's all about new cycles, new beginnings, changes and endings. It's all about karma as well. So keep that in mind, that we want the positive karma to come in and enlighten us. We want to be able to live our lives in an aspect that the positive karma is what we get and not the negative karma where we have to learn lessons from things that we've done in the past that weren't really on the up and up. So we want to focus and keep our path clean and clear. So we sow the seeds of what we planted, and we want to make sure that those seeds are of the greatest good, that it is something that is pure, and that when it does flourish and it does bloom, we are able to have that positive abundance in our lives. I think that for some of you, you are still in that emotional loss phase, that something has hurt you really deeply, so you only move forward as much as you're comfortable and you stay within that comfort zone, and that's where you're resistant to change because you know how to maneuver through that energy. You are very well accustomed to that energy, so you know, even though it may be negative or it may be kind of dark, you're okay with maneuvering through it because that you know what that's about. When we release that and we have new energy come in, that's all about not knowing what's coming up. You know, we don't know what the new blessings are. We don't know what the pitfalls are. And we have to be very careful that we don't stay in that energy, because we don't want to block our abundance from coming in. So we have to break free, let it loose so that things can grow and things can change. Ten of Cups, happy family, happy life, security. Tree of Life, trying to pull all that stuff into balance. The Tree of Life is very intricate, but the easy explanation is that you're able to pull your physical, emotional, financial, and spiritual selves all together for balance, that nothing is out of sync, that you have a real good balance on all levels and all areas of your life, that you are able to make the right decisions and know that moving forward you're very protected because you're on your right spiritual path. This is keeping everything in line. Now that is a very tough obstacle right there, because everything is not, once you put it in place, it doesn't stay there. It kind of floats out of its little spot, and you got to grab it back, and you have to focus on it, and you have to put it back into balance, and we're constantly juggling all this. And that is what you really are aiming for right now, is moving forward, having that happy stability, happy home, happy finances, the dog, the cats, the 2 whatever kids, having money in the bank. This is what you're struggling with on a daily basis, and that's where all the balls are in the air. So we want to be able to keep our focus on keeping everything balanced. So don't focus too much on one thing. Try to keep a focus on everything at the same time. Ace of Swords, this is where it's telling you twice, guys, telling you that there is a breakthrough coming for you. You'll be able to see something very clearly, exactly how you're going to maneuver around it or make it work for you, so that you can find that stability, find that happy home, find that expansion that you're looking for. Something is going to come to pass. Because right now what is happening, Nine of Cups in reverse, is not balancing out. It is not making you happy. It's making you stressed. It's making you question your path. It's making you question a lot of different things, and it's not giving you true happiness. Because we're still stuck in that resistant to change energy, we need to let that go so that we can break free and think of things from a different perspective. Think of that new idea. Think of how we're going to make that money, expand that family, climb the corporate ladder, get that degree. Whatever it is that you are looking to do, we can't let the emotional loss of the past hold us back for our beautiful futures. The universe is ready to expand. The universe is ready to thank us for all the things that we've already been through, and it's time that we let that energy in. Here we are with the Six of Wands, being very successful, being very victorious in the goals that we're achieving, being recognized. Six of Cups in reverse is talking about being nostalgic, but when you're looking back on all the things that you've been through, you're like, seriously, this was tough. And you're not really happy with that. You're not looking back with fond memories. You're looking back and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that this happened. I can't believe that this happened. But you got to look at it from a different perspective. Look at where you are now. Look how strong you are because of those trials and journeys that you had to be on in the past. Even though they were awful and stressful and everything else, you've survived up to this point, and the universe is going to be like, hey, you guys did all this work. We are going to now recognize all your hard work and give you those blessings that you've been looking for. When you're in this energy and you're looking back, it's really hard to adapt between where you've been and how you are, and that's where you need to focus on, so that you can release the emotional part that's attached to this memory and let it stay in the past. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is telling me that there's an imbalance in home and family because of not seeing it clearly and letting the emotions stick with you. Once you allow that to free, you are going to have the Ten of Cups in the upright again. That is your main focus. Very good security with your family, with your finances, and with your abilities. But there are going to be some delays in that, and we have to be very patient, because the delays are allowing you to work through that death in reverse energy as well as the emotional loss. So as you're going through and back and forth, you really need to take the time so that you can find that balance. You have the Ten of Cups in the upright twice, but you also have the Nine of Cups in reverse, which means there's still a struggle. There's still a power struggle within yourself in where you are now and where you want to be. And it's a thought process that's blocking you from being able to see things as clearly as you should. So that's what we need to work on for the month of September. Letting go and moving forward with that action card, and really letting your creativity and your inspiration drive you into the path that you need to be in. Don't let anything block you at this point. It's not helping you now. It's been holding you back in the past, and we don't want to take that for the future. It's time to let that go, because you do have new opportunities and new blessings waiting for you. But you have to be ready to accept them. You have to be ready to handle them all, because it does take a lot of responsibility. You know, the more that the universe gives you, the more that we have to step up and have faith in ourselves and faith in the process. Obedience. Yes, you have to be obedient to this new journey. You have to really work very hard. You have to put your all into it to keep that balance. It's all about your thought process and how you are thinking about how you're going to achieve it. You have to know that you're divinely motivated right now. And whatever that Spirit's asking you to work on, that ugly stuff that keeps coming up and blocking you, you have to release it once and for all. All right, guys, your angel message. Detox. And it reads, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for cleaning my body, mind, and life so that I may happily and healthily live free of chemicals. Yes. Only put the most organic thoughts, foods, and energy into your system so that you are able to unblock anything that is keeping you from your present and or your future. Don't let negative mindset cloud your thoughts. Don't let chemicals or overabundance in food or drink cloud your thoughts in your connection to Spirit. That all has to be clean. That all has to flow nicely in order for you to keep the balance. So make sure that you take care of yourself. You put yourself first, and you tell yourself that you can do this and you can overcome anything. You guys are so super smart. You're super intuitive, and you have that free spirit. So you don't want this to cloud that free spirit, which is what the Death in Reverse is talking about on the action. You guys are always ready to move forward, and for some reason, for some of you, you are letting that block you. So please release that. When you look back on your life, realize how far you've actually come and how many obstacles and challenges you've conquered, because that will give you the confidence to move forward and release anything that's negative and heavy in the energies. Aquarius, thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I hope the message helps. I would love it if you gave me some feedback in regards to comments and or emails. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. I would love to have you back. Take care.